How's it going, everybody? I'm Brandon with Electrical Specialist, and on today's episode of Ask Your Local Electrician, we're going to be rounding out the series on storm damage. Today we're going to be actually talking about what to expect if something happens to you. So lately we've had two microbursts, if you're familiar with that term here in Kansas, where they're more or less a small tornadic activity. People don't actually see a tornado, but the wind acts as such, and it can do a lot of damage. It actually broke phone poles in half, large commercial phone poles and light poles, power poles. You wouldn't believe the damage it could do in a small area. So we had a lot of power outages, having to explain this to a lot of people. Hopefully this video can help for next time, because it's not if but when here where we live in Kansas. So let's just go back to that. You call me and you say, Brandon, it happened to me. I got hit by a storm. What do I do? What are the first steps I take? So we do this a lot, so we'd be happy to help. The first step you want to take is call the power company. So whoever provides you power, whoever you pay a bill to, the first thing you want to do, stay inside, do not go out there. Call and say, hey, I just had my line ripped down. It's laying in the yard, whatever the case may be. Tell them all the information you can without going outside, and they will inform you of the next step. So get that done. Call the power company and let them know what's going on. Make a report. Step 2 is safely assess the damage. So what I mean by that is from a window or walking way around your house where you're nowhere near it, assess the damage from a safe situation. Get some pictures. That's going to help your insurance adjuster. That's going to help your electrician who you call. It'll help everyone that needs to have any information what's going on. So don't feel that you have to get close. Everyone's got a great camera. They can zoom in. Stay way far away. Make a good assessment of the situation if you can safely, and then go back. So that's your next step. After you get that done, you want to block off the area. So this could be as wide as it needs to be, but you want to make sure no animals, pets, children, neighbors, nobody walks through that yard or anywhere near that live wire. You want to think about other people's health as well as your own. So make sure that you can do what you can safely to block that area off from anybody walking through there. Next, you want to call your local licensed electrician. It doesn't matter if it's us, it doesn't matter if it's someone else. Call somebody you trust, but the most important thing is call them right away. This will be your next step. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if you use them. Just keep in mind that everybody in your neighborhood is calling, and there's going to be a long waiting list. So the sooner you can get on someone's waiting list, even if you have to call later and say, you know what, we had it taken care of, thank you very much, at least you were on the list, because these things can last for days or weeks. So if you want to get your power back on the quickest, make sure your next step is to call a licensed electrician and set an appointment. The next step is to call your insurance company. You've already talked to your power provider, you've talked to an electrician. Now you want to reach out to your insurance company if you decide this is a claim you want to make. And I would suggest, even if it's not, get their opinion and their advice. They may have dealt with this a lot before and may have some good advice for you. So it's not going to hurt to reach out and just find out what they know about it and if they can help you. So especially if you're going to make a claim, this is where you want to call after you've already assessed the damage and got on a waiting list. You want to call your insurance provider and start your claim. So after you've called your insurance provider and they know the situation, they've got a ball rolling, we want to make sure that we want to clear, if we can, safely, the brush, the trees, the debris around the line so they can come fix it. Now, before you do that, make 100% clear you do not go out there until the power provider has removed the line. Now, when you've called them and told them you had a line down, it's already protocol to come remove it. They're going to come cut it and roll it up. So before you think about going and clearing any tree limbs or whatnot, make sure that the power provider has safely removed it and there's no live wires out there. Even if you think they're dead, they're probably not. So don't make the assumption. Make sure they're actually rolled up and out of the yard. And then as soon as that is done, as quickly as you can, clean the debris out of the yard. That allows us as the electrician and the power provider to get in there and fix what needs fixed. So don't wait on a tree guy if you can. Start pulling the stuff out of the way over to another pile so at least we can get in there to fix the damage. Lastly, Just so you know, we will try to get you to same day. As I mentioned earlier, you'll be on a list. There's going to be a lot of this going on, so every company in town will be involved in it. Everyone's going to try to get you back on the same day that it happened, but there are no guarantees. If you are lucky enough to get a contractor to come out and fix the issue the same day, that is not guaranteed that the power provider will connect you the same day. They are completely overwhelmed with all the calls, and they're out trying to get everybody back on, and you come in as you're called. That's why you want to make a call first. Because even if we come out as a company and have you back put together by, say, 3 p.m., it may be 2 more days before the power company has time to come to your house. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's connected immediately, but that's out of your hands and out of my hands. So the best thing to do is make those calls as fast as you can, but keep your expectations low. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, hanging out with us. If you have any more questions or if you want to know more about any of these subjects we cover, go to our website at www.especialists.pro. There's tons of stuff on there to get you through it.